We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. This defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 6.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 50. Check 13. Check. Let go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Harris. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Team 6. Mike 6. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check Mike.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Ready. 26 Mike. Get the ball. Slam. Undercut.
It's caught by OBJ. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's all you got.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
I got it. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 4 down. 4 down. SOS.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 3rd down, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Safe. Watch twist.
Hey, lock it.
Check nickel. Shift. Check the gun.
On the give, this is Harris, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch. Check 99.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go, here we go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, come on now, come on now. 2, fellas, let's go.
From the 38, Wilson. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Let's get that ball. Check, 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 check. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got that ball.
From the 25 on second down, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Go!
Let's go. Mike 6. Mike 6. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike, Mike.
Now Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 6.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 25. Check 25.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready? Check 30 base.
Mike, 6. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Come on, set. 60 or.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, high 7.
Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of go.
Now Lawrence steps away.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to roll past it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, There's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence rolling to his right. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, Zoo. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. I want that.
Tupper.
Give me that ball, defense. Shift.
Check. Lucky. 6.
Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Slam. Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Bravo. Mike 6. Blue Dan.
Watch the safety creep.
Chef.
Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
50, plant. Tackles. Mike 6. In your Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 6.
It's our field.
Lawrence out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Trevor Lawrence as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Crew able to connect on the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And he's got his big tight end here. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there for L.A. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Back. Joe, Race don't trap.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught at the 8. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you.
A handoff for Etienne. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Another toe for Etienne. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Etienne is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appeared that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On first down, it's Harris finding some room at midfield. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. The defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Here's Etienne. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st down, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Check. Crunch. Look. Squeeze. Twist. Hey, Echo.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, Alpha. Watch twist.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. A little juke. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 or. Tight left. 4 down. Check. Watch two. Tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go, team. Hey, seam 6. It's going to be a long day. Mike 4, you can't block me.
Mike 4. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Lawrence will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead out to 13. So that maybe not a knockout blow, though. I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Hey, check back.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Kill. Check 50, check 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Just like that. Just like that.
Check 13. Check 13.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch safety.
Hey, box drop. Box drop.
Safety screen.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Mike 4. Mike 4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go, baby.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Under, look at me. Go.
He's checking crack. Check it back.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
This is Harris. Trucks over it. He did it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come off the ball. 36.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Hey. 4 down. Shift.
They run with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? got a new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hit it.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. Winning a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.